We've been friends forever, for 25 years.
Yes.
Before I had my kids, we were just buddies, like nothing like romance from friendship.
Okay, so if you've been anywhere near the internet lately, you already know this story is straight up insane. Hot 97 dropped a report that had everyone buzzing, and DJ Funk Flex, he came through with some scorching tea that literally set the blogs ablaze. Now, allegedly, and I can't stress that enough, Funk Flex said that Kimora had been involved with someone named Baby. And of course, when people first heard that, most of us immediately thought, wait, the Baby, the rapper? But no. He was actually talking about Birdman. Yeah, the cash money mogul, also known as Baby. And yes, married to the legendary Toni Braxton.
Kimora Lee Simmons.
Russell's own wife, right?
Back to the family, but back to the family.
The baby was beating that. Go ahead, finish the story. Finish the story.
Say word.
Finish.
Before we dive deeper, let's set the stage, because context is everything. Trust me, you're gonna need it to make sense of this wild story. This Birdman Kimora tea, girl, it's been brewing for years, just waiting for the perfect moment to explode. Allegedly, Birdman and Kimora had a whole thing going on in the past, and it wasn't even low-key. At one point, Birdman publicly dedicated a post to her, right out in the open for the world to see. He even wrote something like, "Shout out Kimora, love of my life," and threw in lines like "rich girl, rich gang." So yeah, this wasn't some secret fling hiding in the shadows. He was publicly claiming her at one time, putting it all over social media for everyone to witness, which makes what came after even messier. Like, when someone calls you the love of their life for the world to see, that's a big move, right? Keep that in mind as we peel this story back, because it adds an entirely new layer. Here's where it gets really wild. Internet detectives, the ones digging through old pics, receipts, and timelines, say Birdman and Kimora's involvement allegedly lasted from 2004 to 2014. That's a whole decade, y'all. 10 years. But hold up, it gets messier. That timeline allegedly overlaps with Kimora's other relationships. And we're not talking a few casual months here. We're talking about her time with Russell Simmons and even her relationship with Tim. So if these claims are true, Birdman was allegedly kept on the back burner while she was publicly dating other high-profile men. She was out here living her life, being seen with these guys, and allegedly Birdman was still in the mix the whole time. Now, I have to keep saying allegedly because none of this has been confirmed, but the timeline, it's raising eyebrows. Honestly, the math make you wonder if there's some truth here. The math doesn't lie, as they say. Fast forward to Birdman and Toni Braxton, because this is where things really start to sting. These two got engaged in 2018, and fans were rooting for her. I mean, Toni, she's a legend. Unbreak My Heart, countless classics. She's timeless. Birdman, a mogul who built Cash Money Records into an empire. It looked like a perfect power couple. Two successful people finding love later in life. Everyone was vibing with them. They finally tied the knot in 2024, and it seemed like a beautiful love story coming full circle. But here's where it gets uncomfortable. Sources say Kimora was allegedly still in the picture even while Birdman was with Toni. Like, allegedly something was still going on between him and Kimora during his relationship and possibly engagement with Toni. If that's true, that's beyond messy. That's not just drama, that's straight up disrespect. Proposing to one woman while allegedly entertaining another? Girl, that's cruel. And then it gets even crazier. They got married in 2024. Beautiful ceremony, all the love and celebration you'd expect. But 2 days later, they separated. 2 days, like they didn't even make it past the honeymoon phase. And just 2 weeks later, Toni filed for divorce. The ink on the certificate wasn't even dry, and she was already calling her lawyer. That tells you something catastrophic happened, and fast. You don't go from I do to I'm done in 2 weeks unless something devastating came to light.
Not and seemingly split just 48 hours later last year. The pair apparently agreed to call off the divorce in January.
We've been friends forever, for 25 years.
Yes.
Before I had my kids, we were just buddies, like nothing like romance from friendship.
And by the way, you all do a great job of kind of keeping it out.
Well, we didn't want people to know.
Why not?
Because of what happened. Yeah.
But if people know, then they don't make up those stories.
But if they don't know, it's nothing to talk about. You get to live your life a little, freer. I am the happiest I've been in a long time.
She happy. I ain't got money, because I'm going to make sure that.
I introduced Toni to her husband. Then he started speaking to me about my sister. I was like, my sister Mary, please go sit down somewhere. And so when Toni got a divorce, he
Maybe it's love, maybe it's comfort, maybe it's the lifestyle he provides. Probably a mix of all those things. Honestly, I don't see her going anywhere anytime soon. As much as we might want her to walk away, as much as we might think she deserves better, it seems like she's made a choice. This is where she wants to be. And you know what? When Toni talks about Birdman in interviews, you can actually see why she's drawn to him. There's something there, some connection that we on the outside just don't fully get.
We've been like besties for a long time.
People always say that. But
No, this is real. Like, no cross the line.
Besties, like you always kept in touch and you always talked.
We would keep in touch. He would come see me when I had my plays. When I had my baby shower, he would come. Like, we were really friends. He's a gentleman. He's such a gentleman.
Is he?
What?
I could see that.
Opening doors, and he's just a gentleman. People don't know 2016, November, when I was on tour, October, I was really sick. I don't mean kind of sick. I mean like really,
From the
really
lupus?
sick.
Or
I had a
from-
really
okay.
bad flare, and I was on tour. And every day I was on tour, he was there with me. And on my off days, he would go and take care of his business, but he would follow me on the bus and just make sure I was okay. And I don't know if you've ever been really, really sick in your life and you feel kind of hopeless and you got somebody who's a friend that's there. That's kind of, it
means
just
a
made
lot.
me see him.
So my hope, and I really, really hope this is true, is that all these rumors about Kimora are just that, rumors. I hope none of it's real. And if something did happen in the past, I hope Birdman has completely cut ties and is fully committed to Toni now. She deserves that. After everything she's been through, her health battles, carrying her family for so long, she deserves a partner who's 100% devoted. I honestly believe deep down, Toni was always the one he really wanted. So fingers crossed he's stepping up now and giving her the loyalty and respect she deserves. All right, you guys, that's all the tea I've got for today. And trust me, it was a lot. I want to hear what you think. Do you think Toni made the right choice staying? Do you believe the Kimora rumors? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I love reading everything you share.